How old was Aisha when she had sex?
9.
So at 9, she could have still slept with her brother because she was seen to be a child. Do you want to have sex with a child?
No.
Why not?
I feel like abusement.
It's an abusement. So this is what Muhammad did. But then you deny the conclusion. And that's not logical. If all the evidence points to a conclusion, you shouldn't deny the conclusion.
That's what Christians think. If they read
Why did they think it?
Because he made up a person.
There you go. So who deceived them?
Allah.
There you go. You've got it.
I just want to quick add something quick.
Yeah.
In our time, Islam is not the same as Muslim. Because Islam teaches us not to hit in the face. The face is haram. Even if you're a Christian, no matter what your faith is, it's haram to punch someone in the face. And there are many people, Muslim people, who are still fighting, that's not Islam. Many people don't portray Islam. Islam is a completely different thing.
So I agree with you that there is a distinction between Muslim and Islam. And I agree that not all Muslims are the same. And I think that there are many Muslims who are better than Islam. Better than Islam. Because they're better than Muhammad. Because Islam teaches that you could, let me finish. Islam teaches that Christians should be made second-class citizens. Islam teaches that you can buy and sell slaves. Islam teaches that you can marry children. Islam teaches all of these things.
I have a verse
Yeah.
that legal age to marry a woman when she gets to her puberty. When Aisha was 9, she was already in her puberty.
Right, brother.
Because I think that's genetical thing.
Brother.
How do you link someone hitting menstruation and puberty to that being physically and mentally okay to do? What's the link?
That's why he
He's not
had
gonna be able to
sex
answer that.
intercourse with her. He had sex intercourse
When she was 9.
She was 9.
There you go, we're not making up, he's just said it.
They marry her at 6.
Right, tell me, 1 second.
3 years later.
1 second. You say that Aisha became a woman at 9, correct?
Yeah.
But she married her at 6, correct?
Yeah.
1 second.
Marry, yeah.
Can a child consent to marriage?
Well, what do you mean consent?
Consent. Can a child? I agree. Can a child agree to marriage? Can a child agree to marriage?
According to the story, Aisha was given by Abu Bakr.
Right.
She was given by
Thank you.
her father.
Right. So she had no consent in this, did she?
I don't know.
Well, she couldn't have. Children. Look at it, brother.
Omar,
Bro.
Promise.
Please. 1 second. Aisha, at 6 years old, cannot consent to marriage because she's a child, right?
Exactly.
Now,
But how can it take
so,
a child?
but also a 9-year-old is still a child biologically. A 9-year-old is biologically.
Yeah, but we are talking about the time before. Talking
So
long
they-
time ago.
So it
We're
took
not like
them
time
longer.
of now.
So
So
what?
it took them longer to mature.
genetics.
It took them longer to mature before because their diet had less estrogen. So women actually
And I have
matured
second reason,
later.
yeah.
Women
I have a second
actually
reason.
matured later than now.
Even
So you're
before Islam, every religion had a higher age before you could have
Even
sex.
the Roman Empire.
The Roman Empire, 12, 13 and 14, it went up before Islam, before the 7th century.
Yeah.
By the
Adam.
time that Islam came along,
They did not
the age of
mature
consent was
earlier.
14.
They did not
Since
mature
Adam.
earlier.
So the point is, Aisha was a child, bro. Muhammad had sex with a child. One other thing.
How do you know? It was
One
a
other thing.
child?
She was 9.
Because
In
according,
Omar,
according,
Wait,
if
guys.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Stop shouting at him, everybody, and you find your own debates. So my point to you is this: in Sharia law, what is the age by which you separate boys and girls in the bed, according to Sharia law?
I don't know. According to
It's 10.
10.
At 10,
Doesn't matter.
you separate boys. How old was Aisha when she had sex?
9.
9. So at 9, she could have still slept with her brother because she was seen to be a child. Yes, exactly. So Muhammad had sex with a child. Do you want to have sex with a child?
No.
Right, why not? It's an abusement. So this is what Muhammad did. He abused a child.
That's Aisha. We're talking about Aisha.
Yeah.
To know who she is. She wasn't a normal child.
She was a child.
According to the Islamic Sharia,
Yeah.
She was a smart woman.
Yeah.
She was a.
When she was 18.
No.
Yes.
No. She was smart enough.
What, according to who?
Huh?
And according to when?
Sharia. According to Islam.
So when did Muhammad die?
63.
How old was Aisha when Muhammad died? 18. At that point, she becomes a narrator of hadiths about Muhammad, correct? Because before that point, Muhammad is alive, isn't that true?
Sorry, before what?
So when Muhammad dies,
Yeah.
Aisha becomes a narrator of Muhammad's life, is that correct? Because before that point,
So, okay, let's
logic, it's logic, bro.
Yeah, so keep going.
Muhammad is alive until Aisha is 18, agreed?
Yeah.
When Muhammad dies, Aisha is 18, agreed. When Muhammad dies, Aisha then starts telling stories about Muhammad's life. Is that agreed?
Yeah.
Right. So the assessment that is made about Aisha's intelligence is because of how she was at 18 years old, because she remembered these stories. In other words, it's too late. The fact that she remembered lots of stories at 18 doesn't mean that she was an adult at 9.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes, exactly, it makes sense. My point to you is, what's your name, bro?
Omar.
Omar, you seem like a nice boy. You seem like a good man. My advice, if you said to yourself, I want to become fit, and you went to a gym, and one instructor was a fat slob, and another instructor was really in shape, which of the two instructors would you choose?
What can you say that?
The one in shape.
Yeah.
If you went to a gym and one instructor was a fat slob, you look like me,
Yeah,
fat,
fat, yeah.
yeah, out of shape, and another instructor looked like Ross. He prayed, I want to do your will, Father, like a good Muslim.
I don't believe in
That's what he prayed.
Yeah.
So he didn't pray, I don't want to be crucified.
No, no.
So the Muslims that tell you this are lying to you.
Nah.
Yes.
Muslims. Allah.
Then Allah is lying to you.
No.
Yes.
There is no scientific proof.
I'll prove it to you that Allah lied.
No.
I'll prove.
Yeah, what does it say?
Okay, I made an accusation.
It's saying in your,
That's right.
it's saying on your Bible perspective, Jesus has been crucified. Okay.
Yes, Jesus was
But I'm a
crucified.
Muslim. I don't believe in New Testament.
Okay,
or Old Testament.
according-
I believe in the Injil that came to Jesus.
Would it be worthy of Allah to deceive people?
Sorry?
Is it worthy of Allah to deceive people? To lie to people? Would Allah lie to people? Right, right. Was Jesus Christ crucified, or did Allah make it look like someone else was crucified who looked like Jesus?
Make someone look like Jesus.
And did people believe that Jesus Christ was crucified because Allah made it look that way?
I think so.
Yeah, you think so? If I made it look that one thing was true when actually something else was true, is that a lie?
Yeah.
Then there you go, Allah lied.
What?
Let's go through it again. Let's go through it again. Yeah? You're a nice guy, right? Be gentle.
We like him. We like
Yeah,
him.
we like it,
I
right?
have a good ethics, but I'm not coming to
Okay,
don't
so
worry.
listen.
I'm just telling you perspective
Listen.
so I can give my experience.
Would Allah lie to people?
No.
What is a lie?
Lie when you share fake news.
Yeah, when you share
facts.
fake news, fake facts.
Yeah.
Did Allah convince people that Jesus Christ was crucified
Yeah.
by making someone else look like Jesus?
Exactly. Yeah.
But when in truth Jesus wasn't crucified.
No.
Right.
Yeah, Sunday before the night before.
So Allah made people believe something that was true that was false. Is that correct?
It's true that was false.
Yeah, he made people believe Jesus was crucified when it wasn't. So he made some people believe something false, Jesus was crucified, when the truth was he wasn't. So did Allah make people believe something that was true that was not true?
It's not the truth because
Exactly, it was not true. And did Allah make that happen? Yeah, so Allah lied. Yes. Think about it. Now tell me, according to hadith science, according to the science of hadith, if someone in the hadith chain is a known liar, can you trust them? No.
Wow.
Is the Quran, according to the Quran, described as a hadith?
described it.
Yeah, do you know that the Quran describes itself as a hadith?
No.
Right, it does.
The word of God.
It describes itself as a hadith, a report.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Quran says about the Quran.
Yeah.
Allah says in the Quran that what hadith will you have apart from this?
So where does that say that?
Okay, can I borrow someone's phone?
Please, sir.
Yeah, could you pull up where the Quran describes itself as a hadith? So what hadith will you believe? Quran. So my point to you is the Quran describes itself as a hadith, and in hadith science.
Crucifix someone else though.
Yes, exactly. So that's a lie.
How can you tell that was Jesus? How can you tell? Then crucify
If your religion is true, Allah lied.
what?
If your religion is true, Allah lied.
Yeah, but you're saying Allah made people believe a fact, but that's what
No,
Christianity
he
says.
made according to your religion, Allah made people believe something that was false. Yes. Was Jesus really crucified?
No.
Did people
That's the fact.
Yes,
That's true.
right, no,
He
wait
wasn't
1 second.
crucified at all.
Brother, okay, let's just pretend we're all Muslims and we all agree that the Quran
Yeah,
is
so you
true.
believe Jesus wasn't crucified then?
Right. Did Allah make people believe that by presenting someone like Jesus?
Yes.
There you go. So that's the lie. That's the lie.
Yeah. And the truth coming from Christianity, the Bible.
Allah is the best of deceivers. So some translations say Allah is the
Found it.
best of deceivers.
I know what to type, bro.
Let me see.
What truth is that? Exactly.
So-
Even my brain is even my brain can't
Can you understand the argument? Can you understand the argument?
I don't.
Can you understand the argument? Can you understand the argument? Okay.
That's the truth.
So let's go through this. Let's go through this step by step. Well, listen to the logic. Come and have a decent conversation. Right. Okay. So listen then. Okay. Right. So let's go through this. Let's go through this step by step. 2,000 years ago, according to Islam,
Yeah,
Allah sent a prophet called Isa.
exactly.
2,000 years ago, Allah saved Isa from being crucified
Yeah,
by taking him up to himself
the truth.
and then putting someone else on the cross that looked like him.
Yeah.
Are we all agreed?
Yeah.
Right. So 2,000 years ago, people believed that Isa was crucified when he was not crucified. Agreed?
Yeah, that's according to Christians.
No,
I
no,
don't believe in that.
no, that's according to your Quran.
Quran doesn't say crucify Jesus.
No, I didn't say that either.
I can't even realize.
Like, brother. No, bro. Right. The logic is sound.
I know.
The logic is sound.
The Quran.
He can't, the reason why he's having, this is cognitive dissonance at its best.
You're not even telling me what the evidence is.
Listen, it's your own Quran. Yeah, let's put it up. Let's put it up. Right, since you are interjecting into this conversation, let's talk to you. Tough. If you interrupt my conversation, you join the conversation.
No.
If you're interrupting my conversation, you join the conversation. Are you in this conversation or not? Then don't interrupt. Otherwise, I stand next to you and I debate you. Because you are interrupting a conversation I'm having with him. Yes, you are. And you're being rude. You're being rude. You're being rude. You're being rude.
Bob, I have those same trousers. I bought them on Amazon.
Right.
Can I show you?
Good tactic to calm the situation. To calm the situation.
Red is a very powerful
Right.
color. You'll win every debate.
We're going to pull up the verse now. Yeah, if you don't want to get involved, don't get involved. But don't say to me you don't want to get involved and then get yourself involved. Yeah, well, you're getting involved then, aren't you? Yes, because you're interjecting. Right.
The only evidence
So-
Jesus' crucifixion is the Bible and the Christian belief.
No, brother, brother. Everyone who's listening to this conversation can follow the argument. Yes, you can't realise because the reason why you're having this cognitive dissonance, you can't realise, is because for you can't say Allah is a liar but yet the example that I've given demonstrates that Allah lies, and so you can't reconcile these two facts.
This is the Quran, right?
Your Quran.
So this is
Well, no, show me the Arabic one here. And
Yeah.
what verse, yeah?
4157. Surah Al-Baqarah.
4157.
Yeah.
Where? Surah Al-Baqarah. What?
Yeah.
4. So Surah
41.
Al-Baqarah 157.
So remember, Allah is describing something that happened 2,000 years ago,
That's that.
and Allah is
Oh,
saying
Baqarah, innit?
that Christ wasn't crucified.
Sorry.
He made it look like someone else. He made it look like Christ was crucified, and thus he convinced everyone that Christ was crucified by making it look that way. That's a lie. Allah lied 2,000 years ago. Bang to rights. He's a liar. And can you trust a liar according to Hadith science?
Quran, you don't need all this.
Wait.
Say again?
Because it's continuous. Quran.
What do you mean?
This is, you know, when this you have to bring the first one. When you read the Quran, you read the
137,
first.
yeah.
As in the context.
It's contact.
Yeah,
exactly,
sure.
yeah,
Well,
but
you can do
you
that.
don't- You don't need to hold this.
وقولهم إنا قتلنا عيسى ابن مريم. They said that we have killed the Messiah Jesus.
Why did they say that? Why did they say that?
Because Jewish and all those people were there.
Yeah.
They were believe they have been crucified.
Why did they believe he'd been crucified? Why did they believe he had?
Keep reading
Wait.
first.
Why did they believe he had been
It doesn't
crucified?
say at that time.
Read.
It doesn't say at that time. Okay.
What do we read?
وما قتلوه وما صلبوه. According to Allah, they haven't killed him or crucified him. You can son, and they did not kill him, nor they did crucify him.
Yeah.
Right.
And then what does it
But
say?
here-
Keep reading. What does
doesn't
it say
say-
next?
Next bit, straight away.
شبه ولكن شبه لهم. He made to appear so.
Exactly. So Allah made it to seem like that. It
Yeah.
says Jesus did not die on the cross, but Allah made it seem like he did die on the cross. That's what that verse says.
So
Yeah.
Allah,
I know.
Allah lied 2,000 years ago. Oh, you are getting involved, right? Let's talk to him. You are getting involved. We are getting involved.
Talk to me. I know
You're
that you
getting
like to talk to me,
involved.
but I don't like to talk to you.
So,
you're aggressive.
no,
Don't come near me.
you wanted to jump in. You wanted to jump in.
You like to hit and run.
You want to heckle from the sidelines. You want to heckle, but you don't want to debate. If you want to debate, debate. But if you're just getting a heckle, stand over there.
Hit and run.
The truth is, as a Muslim, I believe that person who Allah made a person.
Yeah.
I believe that person has been crucified, not Jesus. What's the truth in here? What's the lie?
So the lie is, here's the lie, right? Let's stand over this way a bit. Let's stand over this way. Come over here. Come over here. So you've asked me the question.
Yeah.
You've asked me the question,
Yeah.
right? You've asked me the question.
like-
You've asked me the question, where is the lie? I'm going to tell you where the lie is.
Yeah.
If I made it appear to you that this guy was a Muslim and you gave him £5 and then it turned out he wasn't a Muslim, right? You put your trust in the information that I gave you, right? You put your trust in the information that I gave you, and you acted on that information, but it was wrong because I misled you. That's a lie. That is exactly what Muhammad did. The reason why Christians believe that Jesus Christ was crucified, if the Quran is true, is because Allah made it look that way. Yes, there you go. So that's a lie.
So why is that true then?
Christians in the first century believe that if the Quran is true, Christians in the first century believe that Christ was crucified because Allah convinced them that they were being crucified. And that's a lie.
Yeah, but there's the Quran. It tells you he made a person.
Exactly.
Someone looked like him.
Thank you. Exactly. So that's the lie.
That's the lie.
The lie is he made something that was false look to be true. That's a lie. Now my point to you is, it wasn't until the time of Muhammad that the real truth came out. It wasn't until the time of Muhammad that the truth came out, where Allah said, no, you didn't crucify the Messiah. You say you did, but you didn't. I only made it look that way.
Yeah.
And that was in the 7th century. So Allah deceived the entire world for 7
The one who
centuries.
have been crucified is false.
Right? But my point to you is, if Allah was willing to lie to the Christians, how do you know he's not lying to you now? If Allah was willing to lie to the Christians in the first
How do you
century,
know Allah
how do you
wanted-
know he's not lying to you now?
How do you know Allah wanted to lie to you?
Because he admits that he wanted to lie. He says he wanted to lie. He says he lied.
Yeah, but that's according to your faith. According to your faith, that Jesus has been crucified, which is not true. According to your faith.
But if your religion is true, Omar, if we pretend for a minute that we both agree that your religion is the truth, so let's pretend we're both Muslim. That means that what we're saying is that in the first century, 2,000 years ago, Allah made it look like something happened that didn't happen. And then for 7 centuries, 700 years, people said, we crucified Jesus. And they said it because Allah made it look that way.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's a lie.
What do you mean? That lie.
How is that not a lie? How is that not a lie?
Me now
How is that not a lie?
To believe people, I don't believe you're the one who believe Jesus was crucified, not Allah. No Allah.
No, Allah deceived people to think that they had crucified Jesus. Allah deceived people to make them think that they had crucified Jesus.
Yeah, which is right.
So there you go. So if I'm right, then Allah is a liar. Now, according to Hadith science, can you trust a liar? Can you trust? No. And Allah is the one that gives the report of the crucifixion.
I can't even understand what they're lying here, bro. As a Muslim, I believe that person can be crucified, not Jesus.
Okay, I think, brother, we can't progress this argument any further because it seems to me that every point that I make that demonstrates that this is a lie, you agree is true, but then you deny the conclusion, and that's not logical. If all the evidence points to a conclusion, you shouldn't deny the conclusion.
That's what Christian think. If they read
Why did they think it?
Huh?
Why did they think it?
Because he made a person.
There you go. So who deceived them?
Allah.
There you go. You've got it. You've got it. He deceived them.
Yeah.
But if he...
But that you know what's the purpose of sending this message?
But if he...
Allah never have been want to tell you that has never crucified Jesus.
Yeah, but he allowed people to believe that he was for 7 centuries. People died thinking Jesus was crucified.
That wasn't Jesus. That's the lie.
Yeah, it was Allah was the liar.
What do you mean?
You've already seen it, bro. You've already
Allah
seen it.
knew that there are going to be people who believe Jesus has been crucified for you and for all our sins.
Yeah.
He sent this message to his Muslim not to believe what Christian said.
Yeah.
Because if Allah didn't send this message, I would believe a lie. If Allah didn't send this message.
But the point is, Christians believe a lie because Allah lied to them.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you. So Allah was a liar. So Allah was a liar.
Made him a person, not that person. It's not Jesus. So you believe Jesus was.
I'm not accusing Jesus of lying. I'm accusing Allah of lying.
What are you telling me now? So you don't believe Jesus was crucified according to Quran, yeah?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Yeah, that's what according
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Anyway, Omar, it's really lovely to talk to you. We can't progress this argument any further. But I just want to give you this book.
No, bro,
it's a gift. It talks about the very thing we've just been talking about. Did someone else die on the cross? Have a read of it, have a think about it, and try to think for yourself, Omar. Don't just think about what your sheikhs tell you. Try to think for yourself. All right, look after yourself. You're a nice guy. God bless. Take care.